Hey Craig,
What?
you want to learn about ferns today?
Yeah.
What do you want to know about ferns?
So you're giving people information again?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's useful.
These are tips?
Tips and tricks.
Oh, good. Okay.
Do you have tips and tricks?
Continue on.
Well, if your tips and tricks are better than my tips and tricks, we would love to hear your tips and tricks.
Well, what are you going to do with yellow paint?
We are going to...
Green paint. Green paint.
Well, green's color
Green
of
paint.
nature. That's all.
Ferns, a biological triumph, a 360-million-year-old marvel. Incredible. Considering the two I purchased last week have just about expired. I'll probably just give up and get a cat instead.
Alright, let's get started. Now, every year I'm presented with a predictable challenge. It goes something like this. Oh my god, Richard, please help me. I bought a plant, I think it was a fern, I put it on my porch and I didn't water it. Now it's brown and ugly. What do I do? Help me. Oh my god, it's dead. Oh. Don't worry, it's not dead, it's dormant. So for today's episode, I'm going to teach you a couple tips and tricks to help take these brown, ugly ferns back to their former green glory. They can't walk on water, but we could still make them green. By far, the most common problem with ferns is overwatering or underwatering. And you want to be sure you don't water them too much or too little, but just enough. And you know, just enough means just enough. We're going to start with the most important ingredient, a dormant fern. The next most important ingredient is paint. Now, here's a fern that has been restored once. And what you probably don't know is they can be restored many times over. To restore your fern, it can be done in 2 easy steps. You simply take your favorite color of spray paint, shake it up, and apply a generous application onto the dormant fern. Carefully read the directions on any chemical you use. So the instructions say, do not apply to skin. Oh, look, right here, it says it right here. Great to restore dead ferns. What do you think about this partially restored fern that needs restored again?
Define restored.
Well, someone let it die. I salvaged it from their basement and I applied a generous coating of meadow green and it lasted another season. But now it's ready to have it be waxed again, I think.
You know, I think there's only one place for this to go. No amount of water or lacquer.
Oh, don't pull off the penis. No, I think it'll work. You open that.
Just have to squeeze.
Forgot to shake. It's a rattle and roll. Pretty. Which one do you like better? The road cone yellow or the key lime pie? Just wait, they're not done yet.
Okay, keep working your magic.
Craig? Craig?
Yeah.
Can you help me get the cap off this?
I know, it's really, you have to be strong.
Thank you.
Woo! Smells like nail polish.
Be sure to get all the penis.
We There's not even in our garden.
Sounds like your problem.
Where are you wasting your time?
Be sure to get in the center, otherwise people will know you're lying. Voila!
What is this? Don't do this. Ever. Please. See? He'll never know.
And just like that, it's restored. Look how beautiful it looks after it dries. Though I do remember having two. The wide variety of ferns means the options can be overwhelming. Most ferns accessible to the commoner's patio are Boston ferns. But I find the low contrast green becomes dull and boring over time. So I spent some time thinking about how I could take my ferns to a whole new level. And now, so can you. You've heard of the fern, but have you heard of the flern? If you find it difficult to choose the perfect fern to fancy, then there are approaches that one may take to contrast one from the other. While ferns typically prefer to be indistinguishable utilitarians, this fern is happy to be very colorful. So all we're gonna do is take a couple things. There are really two ingredients that are needed: a fern and your favorite cut flowers. Here I have a yellow flower, and here I have a red flower, and then of course my fern. So, let's do this. I'm going to take one red flower, put it here. Now take another red flower, and put it here. And now I'd like to use some yellow. Hey Craig, it's looking pretty.
Yeah? What are you doing?
You can see my flern?
What's a flern?
It's the fusion between the fern
shit!
and the flower.
Oh. I found a spot for that last fern.
Oh, where'd you find it? Where'd you put it?
It's good. I don't know what this goes to though.
Looks like it's something burned it.
I don't know.
It's melted.
Can we keep it?
Did you burn my fern?
No, definitely not.
I feel like Martha Stewart. Or Rachel Ray, but for flowers. I mean, I don't think Martha Stewart could do any better. She's not nearly as creative. I mean, flower fern.
It doesn't look as bad as I thought, although it's kind of like a funeral spray.
I think Amy Watt would be proud of me. As with most plants, us humans can form strong bonds with our ferns, our pet plants. Because of this, I've refined an approach to amplify the effects of music. My conviction for tantalizing tunes led me to curate a list of songs that are sure to make your garden glow. I've had great success with melodies from artists like Enya, Coldplay, Shania Twain, even Yanni. Even for those thorny plants like barberry roses, barbarous refrains from the likes of Alice Cooper or Marilyn Manson are sure to rile up the roots. These Buttertunes will surely have you belting from your seat. Now, when first attempting this method, I leveraged a portable speaker with a good balance of high, low, and moderate frequencies. I put on the recording for the new age sensation Enya's 1988 album, Watermark. Say, let me over no go flow. I don't know the words. I don't know why I have it stuck in my head. The enthralling melodies proved positive. Then, poof, an epiphany. If the plants like the sound from an artificial portable device, How much would they love to hear my mellifluous voice live and in concert? Do, 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 do. There's an ant. Do, do. Enya, Celine Dion, Bette Midler. Let me sail, let me over, no go flow. It's a tea, that's a read, that's a move it around and water the plants, if you will, with music. Every morning I come outside and I sing a little tune. I like to call them Buttertunes.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
If you're looking for some delectable tunes, visit Spotify and find my playlist Buttertunes.
If you're still watching, congratulations! You're one of the few people who are literally getting smarter. I don't know about you, but I don't think Martha Stewart has anything on Richard Butterweed. Now, do you know anyone selling a cat?
First, a flirt from Nana burning. Hey, look, a fern.